So, a black Captain America, huh?
Damn right. We built this country. Bled for it. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me I can't fight for it. Not after what everybody before me went through.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Guys, we made it. This is number 100, number 100. Got my gear on right here. This is not B. Avery. This is Captain America coming to you today to deliver this next episode, this latest episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I see that you guys are really filling up the chat. Y'all are thumbing up the video, and so that makes me smile on the outside and in. And again, I hope you had a great day today. I hope you had a great weekend. Hopefully you got everything done. You got your clothes washed. Washing my last load right now. Hopefully you went to the grocery store. You got your food cooked, is prepped. Hopefully, if you still got to go to work outside of remote, you got your clothes ironed for tomorrow or for the whole week. If you just get that ready, for your days. Hopefully you are relaxing, you are full. Hopefully you have your libations, you have your snacks, you got the drinks, and you are relaxed in the bed, on the beach, on the couch, with your feet kicked up for this lovely movie news roundup show. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Let me go ahead and shout out all of you lovely people in the chat right now. I see that we have 63 people watching, and it got up to 99. I have two sets of stats right here. So we got 62 people watching with 46 thumbs up. Again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Can we get 50 thumbs up? Can we get 50? Let's see if we can get 100 today before the show is over. But like I said, let me shout out you lovely people. Noah Lewis, what's going on? Who that? Thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, Miss Harper with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, ma'am. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And you know me, we got to do the dub over here for the $20, but here we go. Man, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Miss Harper. Hey, Brandon and the JMO crew. Congratulations on show number 100. I cannot celebrate with you, but I wanted to show some love. Here's to many more. Thank you so much, Miss Harper. I really do appreciate it. And this is enough. I understand, people, we got stuff to do. People got lives and stuff to do. Just come back, catch it on the replay. Catch it on the replay. Catch it on the replay. It'll work out just fine. And again, Miss Harper, thank you for the super chat. OG moderator right there. She'd be taking care of me in these live comment streets. But you are on in the background, though. That's what's up. I love it. Again, thank you so much. We got Bob Boy versus. What's going on, Bob Boy? Good evening, Brandon and everyone. Thank you, Bob Boy. Jasmine W. What's going on? Hello, Brandon and chat. Thank you for being here. Glorious Purpose. Hey, chat. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Glorious Purpose. We got Phyllis Avery in the building. Mama Avery. Oh, my goodness gracious, Mom. Hello, everyone. Congratulations, my son. Love you too, Mom. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. We also have Callow Zane in the building. Hey there, y'all. Hello, Callow Zane. Thank you for being here. Johnny Washington in the building. Happy Sunday, fam. Bless up. And Free Kane. Yes, hashtag Free Kane. We are going to talk about it. That is actually the last topic for today. We also have Wayne Turner. Hi, it is 9:02 a.m. Monday here in Sydney, Australia. Wow. What's going on, Wayne? How you doing? You coming all the way from Australia across the world. It's a completely different day. That's crazy. What is that, like 13? No, that's 12. Was it 15 hours from now? My goodness. He in the future, y'all. He's in the future. Wayne is in the future. But Wayne, thank you so much for being here. It's lovely that I have fans in Australia. That's amazing. Thank you. Soto in the building. What's going on? Happy 100 behavior. Thank you, Soto. I appreciate it. Thank you. Calozane dancing. Congratulations on show 100. Thank you. Let's get those thumbs up, guys. Thank you. Congratulations on reaching to show number 100. Thank you so much, Jasmine. D Stizzle in the building on 100. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Chill Spot, AKA's Thor's Easter basket. Thor gonna be picking at you. I love it. Thank you, Chill Spot. I do appreciate it. Happy Sunday, everyone. Congrats on 100 episodes, Brandon. Here's to 250. Yes. And beyond. I love it. I love it, Chill Spot. Thank you so much. You're hilarious in these live chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God's Child in the building. Hello, hello. How you doing, God's Child? We also have Carol Fraz in the building. Hello. From New York City, 42 degrees. Oh, man. I'm glad we're in the spring now, man, because I can't do the cold, man. The cold sucks. I hate it, but thank you, Carol, for being here. I do appreciate it. The Big Auntie Energy Show. Hey, I made it. Thank you, Big Auntie. I appreciate it. Thank you for making it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a loyal fan. I really do appreciate it. Let's see here. William Maylock in the building. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here. Blaster Master. Those texts that Major's lawyer release were really bad. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. But Blaster Master, thank you so much. I hope you are blasting away. Thank you. Thank you. Happy 100. Thank you again, Big Auntie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Barbo versus congratulations. What we got here? I cannot say that. How do you say this? So iconic. Thank you. I'm doing laundry now as well. Right on. So iconic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We also have Aisha K in the building. Thank you for being here. Happy 100 episode. Glad I could make it tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Stephen Augustine. Hey, y'all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Kevin Washington in the building. Congrats on the 100. Thank you. On the 100th. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Jimmy U in the building, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay.
Thank you so much, Jimmy U. Every little bit helps. What's up, B. Avery? Happy 100th episode. Jimmy U, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And let's see here. We got Darius in the building. What's up, B? Hope you're ready. Trailer heavy this week. Secret Invasion in a few minutes and Blue Beetle tomorrow. And Across the Spider-Verse. I did not know that Secret Invasion was dropped tonight. That's what's up. We can definitely watch that tonight if it drops. So y'all let me know when it does, and we can definitely get into that. Let's see here. Nelson V, what's going on? Congrats, Brandon, on your 100 show. Thank you so much, Nelson. I appreciate it. Rochelle in the building. Congrats, 100th episode. Happy Black Media Appreciation Month. Thank you so much, Rochelle. I do appreciate it. I feel silly. I didn't know that it was Happy Black Media Appreciation Month, but thank you for being here, Rochelle. I do appreciate it. Kenny Pierce in the building. We live, baby. We live. Yes, Kenny. Yes. Thank you for being here, Kenny. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Also, Rabia Yamazawa. Thank you so much. Happy 100. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Curl. Thank you so much. Congratulations for 100th. Another one, 60 plus reviews. Thank you.
Yes! Yes!
Man. Thank you so much, 60 plus reviews. Happy 100th. B. Avery, your JMOs are here for you. Thank you. That really makes me feel special. Thank you. Also have Joe Schmo in the building. Thank you so much, Joe Schmo, for being here. The Sam Wilson Captain America hoodie you have on Inspired. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I had to represent. I couldn't decide on which one. I got like 3 or 4 of them. But thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Thank you. Got Lawrence Gerald in the building. Congrats, Brandon. Major milestone fire. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we also have Courtney S. I usually only catch the replay, but I had to be here for the 100th. Well, thank you, Courtney S. Congratulations. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. As you see, I'm smiling ear to ear. So thank you so much, Courtney, for being here. I do appreciate it. And thank everyone for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up, the lovely comments, the super chats. I appreciate it. We have 94 people watching right now, and we have 70 thumbs up. That's wonderful. So, guys, again, thank you so much for being here. Again, I can't say it enough. I really, really do appreciate it. But, guys, yeah, we're here for show number 100. I want to thank you guys so much for being here for Movie News Roundup show number 100. Yes. Been doing this for about 2 years, a little over. And so, yeah, we are at 100, and we're going to go to 150, 200, and to, like they said, to infinity and beyond. I'm on YouTube right now, live at youtube.com/justmyopinionreviews, twitch.com/justmyopinionreviews. If you love everything that I have to say today, you can follow me on social media. My handle is on the screen for Instagram and Twitter. I do not have my Facebook back, but I'm still working on it. Your boy never gives up. Also, if you're curious to know what we will be discussing tonight for the show, all of that is in the description box of this video with their respective links to the articles for you to read at your own leisure, whether you want to do it now, afterwards, before, it doesn't matter. It's there for your own leisure. If you would like an audio-only version of tonight's podcast, you can get it right here at buzzsprout.com. There is a link to this in the description box of this video. I am on all of these platforms right here: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and we can't forget about the SoundCloud. So yes, can't forget about the SoundCloud, can't forget about that. If this is your first time joining me and you want to subscribe, please do. I mean, you're going to get movie reviews like John Wick. You're going to get series reviews like Swarm on Amazon Prime. I even talk about the Oscars. That was Movie News Roundup show number 97. Check that out. Also, American Maroons, Tariq Nasheed's 8th documentary film, Snowfall, season 6, episode 7 recap. I mean, I'm talking about all of that stuff right there. And so if this is your first time here, you're like, okay, what's this 100 thing? What's going on? Why is that so special? What is the big deal? But yeah, that's why you'll want to follow. To all my lovely moderators out there, please. Protect the chat as best as you can. I would really appreciate it. And for the 100th show, I don't really know if anybody's going to be here. I know that people are busy and have lives and things like that, but just in case, let me send out the call. Maybe they will hear it, maybe they won't, but we'll see. Let's go.
If I'm gonna do this, I'll need my news team at my side. News team, assemble! News team, assemble!
Thank you, Ron Burgundy. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, yeah, Lawrence Gerald is in the building as well. Thank you for being here. And also Professor Film Fam. Thank you for being here. Congratulations. Tiffany Nix, congratulations on show number 100. I do appreciate it. And I also thank you, Sugarlight. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's go ahead and move on to the first topic of the day. This will be dropping later on this month. I think April 13th to be exact. We're talking some Power Rangers. Yes, one of my favorite shows growing up. I remember watching this in the 4th grade at elementary school, right after school. It was one of my favorite shows. And they're coming out with a Netflix movie. And I can't wait. Hit a 1 in the chat if you were a fan of Power Rangers back in the day. Let me know, because I sure was. And I'm really excited about this. This is going to be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always. The trailer did drop not too long ago on YouTube. You guys can check it out. Like I said, it comes out this month, April the 19th of 2023. Got all the Rangers right there. But I mean, some of the original cast is not going to be here. And that is really disappointing. That's Amy Jo Johnson, who plays the Pink Ranger. This gal right here, we all know who she is, Kimberly. She's not going to be in the film. And I'm curious as to why. So let's find out. This is topic number 1 coming from Los Angeles Times. Amy Jo Johnson clarifies why she skipped Power Rangers reunion. Was it the spandex? Y'all let me know. And guys, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Okay, but let's get into this. Amy Jo Johnson's absence from the upcoming Power Rangers reunion has nothing to do with money and possibly everything to do with spandex. The actor and filmmaker who played Pink Power Ranger Kimberly Hart on the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series has said a rumor that she declined a role in Netflix 30th anniversary special Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always for financial reasons is simply untrue. Is simply not true. Please stop saying I didn't do the reunion because of money, she tweeted on Sunday. Simply not true. So let's kind of figure out what it is. Maybe I didn't want to wear spandex in my 50s. That kind of makes sense. She continued before saying she might have been unable to travel to New Zealand for a month for production. And she added, maybe the reason for her absence was none of your beeswax. The movie also was filmed before alum Jason David Frank, who played the Green and White Ranger, and then later the White Ranger Tommy Oliver on the 1993 series, died by suicide last November. Johnson tweeted that both she and Frank had opted out of the reunion for their own reasons. In January, Johnson tweeted that technically she hadn't rejected the project. For the record, I never said no. I just didn't say yes to what was offered, she said, but other fun stuff is in store. Looking forward to watching my friends kick ass. Power Rangers 30. Also, Johnson has decided to set out the 30-year reunion. Numerous other original cast members from the 90s show and the movie Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are suiting up for the special, including Stephen Cardenas Red Ranger Rocky DeSantos, David Yost Blue Ranger Billy Cranston, Karen Ashley's Yellow Ranger Aisha Campbell, Johnny Young Bosch Black Ranger Adam Park, and Walter E. Jones Black Ranger Zach Taylor. Johnson tweeted on Sunday, excited to see her pals, all that. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always hits Netflix on April 19th. So guys, what do y'all think about this? I'm a little bummed out about it, if I have to be honest with you. I am, because this is one of my favorite shows growing up. And if I can get the whole entire original cast back, I would love that. I would love that. Now, of course, Jason David Frank is not here. Rest in peace. It's sad what happened. You know, that's horrible. Green Ranger came in whooping everybody ass. And, you know, Kimberly, she was cool. I mean, she wasn't my favorite, to be honest, but she was still part of the original crew, you know, and it just sucks. I hope that they're tricking us and she really is going to be there, but we'll see. But this sucks. Y'all let me know what you think and why, you know, what her reason is. I mean, you don't think she looks good in spandex and at 50 years old? I don't know. But y'all, man, this movie was cold as hell. I remember this. I have it on VHS. I had this movie it didn't even have the regular VHS. Y'all remember the big thick white styrofoam type cases? It wasn't just the paper cardboard. It was the thick styrofoam, and it was kind of sticky. Power Rangers the movie was the ish, man. It was the ish. This was my ish, and it sucks that she's not gonna be there. But I hope that I hope she's pulling a fast one on us, and she's gonna pop up and make some type of interesting cameo. You know what I'm saying? I would love that. I don't know what the newer Power Ranger shows be doing, but I definitely was on the old school, you know. Man, I watched Power Rangers up into high school. I even checked out a couple of new Nickelodeon ones. Right on. Of course, they showed it on TV here in Australia. Right. Love it. I love it. I started watching in the early 2000s, but watched the original in syndication. Okay. I love it. She was in TV's Felicity too. I heard she hardly acts anymore. That's horrible. That's horrible. Jason David Frank stayed connected to Power Rangers: Green Ranger, White Ranger, Red Ranger, Red Zeo, Turbo, and Black Dino Ranger. Man, he was dedicated. Blaster Master. It bums me out that Power Rangers actors are in their 50s now. I remember the very first episode when I was like 6 years old. Yeah. And the original Yellow Ranger, Trini, of course, well, I'm gonna say, of course, people may not know, but she passed away, I think, in 2001 from a car accident. So rest in peace. Let's see here. So it wasn't about money. I didn't say no. I just didn't say yes to what was offered. Sounds like a money issue. Maybe. We're just gonna have to see. So I'm numb too. I was hoping that everyone would participate. I'm still gonna watch though. Yeah, me too. I'm definitely still gonna watch. Amy Jo left TV Felicity, then vanished from the spotlight. Craziness. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, it is. The Rangers were too corny for me. Oh, I respect what it meant, but no, I couldn't rock with the Rangers. Yeah, I got you. I got you. And let's see here. We got a super chat from Natalie. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay, I'll tell you.
Natalie, thank you so much. Can I keep it 100? Congrats. Bel Air Reviews, it's coming. It's coming, Natalie. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to squeeze it in. No, can I do it tomorrow? I got a screening tomorrow night. It's coming. I promise. I promise. But sorry about that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you for that super chat. And so yeah, guys, she's not gonna she's not participating in the Power Rangers movie.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Well, that's what's up right there, guys. We have our first guest for the show today for show number 100 coming to the stage.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. Indingo Indidaka! Unyanaka Njobu! I found my daddy with panther claws in his chest. Nah, I'm your king. Come on.
Yes,
Come on.
yes. There he is right there, guys. Larry.
That's what I say to
the rightful ruler of Wakanda with today. I feel like, how you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. That's what I say to all the haters out there that always come for me every time I do one of these live streams. Come on.
Yes.
Bring it. Come on.
Yeah, do that. Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here. You having a good day today so far?
Yeah, man. Just I had some technical issues with the with my lighting. Something's wrong with one of my lights. I think I'm gonna have to replace it. But
okay. Well, sorry about that, man.
That's what happens. It is what it is.
Already. Well, guys,
it's given me a few years of good use, so I'm not mad at it.
Perfect. Well, y'all, if you don't know, this is Mr. Larry with Today I Feel Like. Yes, if you love what he has to say, his information is on the screen for social media, also in the description box of this video. And like always, this brother is on my channel tab right there on the top row. Make sure you show him some love. Give him 60,000 subscribers. And Larry, we're still on this first topic here, sir. Right. I doubt that you was a fan of the show of Power Rangers. Did you they're coming out with this Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, the 30th anniversary, and we were just talking about Amy Jo Johnson is saying that she's not showing up. Do you have any comment on that, or is this completely out of your wheelhouse, sir?
I mean, if they're gonna try and have them back in their spandex with their Power Ranger suits on, it might be a little corny. It might be cool if they bring them back and they have like a new generation of Power Rangers, and then the old generation's there is, I don't know, maybe they're running an organization of Power Rangers or they're doing something different, but I'm not sure I want to see them. It's a kid's show. I'm not sure I want to see them as adults with these Power Ranger suits on.
I got you, man. I got you. Yeah. I do. It's all good though. It's all good. But yeah, I also got this super chat right here from that girl, $8.88. Be Avery, happy Centennial Show. Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay.
Y'all really sending in these super chats today, and I appreciate it. But
this is the 100th show. I want to see who's going to super chat $100.
Oh my God!
Let's see who's going to come with that. Let's see who's going to match the episode number with the super chat number. Let's see who's got it in them.
Larry, that would be amazing. But guys, you are not obligated to do so. I'm thankful for just a thumbs up. I'm just thankful for a thumbs up. But again, like I was saying, wrapping it up, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, April 19th. But Amy Jo Johnson is not going to be there. I hope she's tricking us. But again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to that in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Larry, we're going to move on to the second topic of the day. The Batman that came out last year with Twilight Boy. Did you like that film? Robert Pattinson. Did you like that film, sir?
The vampire Batman?
Yes.
I'll say this. It was better than what I expected from the trailers, but it wasn't one of my favorite Batmans.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say it was bad. It just wasn't one of my favorites.
Well, good. I enjoyed it. I definitely gave it a passing grade. I think I gave it like at least a 7.5, maybe an 8 or something like that. I don't remember, but it wasn't my favorite either. But we have this report right here from Deadline for topic number 2, kind of talking about what's going to happen next in the Batman universe, the Elseworld. Let's get into it. This is topic number 2, and that's the wrong button. Deadline.com. Mike Flanagan pitches pick on Clayface to Warner Brothers DC The Dish. Let's talk about Clayface. They have the exclusive. Dr. Sleep filmmaker Mike Flanagan has pitched a feature version of Clayface over to the studio, several sources tell Deadline. However, no word on a green light yet. And the studio has not said no. There are no offers and no deals. Though typically a DC supervillain in the Flanagan pick, should it move forward, he wouldn't be a bad guy. So we hear. Word is that Flanagan said his Intrepid Pictures partner Trevor Macy had a meeting with DC bosses James Gunn and Peter Safran. Flanagan, we understand, wasn't pitching the character to be part of Matt Reeves' DC Elseworld, the Batman 2, set for October 3rd of 2025 release. So that is interesting right there. That said, sources are telling us that the scripts are constantly changing and that Clayface is a big addition to Matt Reeves' The Batman 2. Let's wait until the dust settles here and something moves forward. It remains to be seen whether Clayface is a connection between the Batman 2 Elseworld and Gunn and Safran's feature and series Sprawling DC's God and Monsters Chapter 1. Larry, how you feeling about this, man? Well, actually, let me read this first. Well, I've always wanted to do a Superman movie when I was a kid, but I would also really be keen to do a standalone Clayface movie as a horror thriller tragedy. That's interesting right there because, being a clay monster is not ideal in my opinion. I mean,
right?
If I could control the power and go to my human form, whenever I want, to not scare the hell out of people when I'm walking down the street or whatever, or when I post up, when I holla at somebody at the grocery store. But, yeah, I mean, if I had the powers, and I can control it, but I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not like a Clayface expert, but I can understand how this could be a tragedy. Him saying this right here on social media, a horror thriller tragedy, that is the only part that piques my interest. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't have much memory of Clayface. Like I know I've seen him in the comics. I know the name. I just don't remember him all that much. But I will say this. I would probably rather see him with a standalone movie than, just introduced it as a villain in one of the DC, hero movies. Because as we all know, the DC hero movies suck. They're not good movies. And so, but their villain movies have been all pretty good. I mean, when you look at the Suicide Squads and you look at even the
Joker,
you look at what's his name, his series, John Cena's joint. All the villain movies have been pretty good. So I wouldn't mind seeing him in a standalone movie. And, that way you can we get some backstory, we get introduced to him, we get to understand his motivations, and then they can bring him in on one of the garbage, DC hero movies. So
I got you. It went on to say, he also noted that he'd be wanting to put out his stump on Superman with Chief James Gunn and currently gearing up to do that, directing Superman Legacy, and we know that. But yeah, I don't want to repeat myself. He's best known for a popular Netflix horror series, including The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bill Maynard, and Midnight Mass. I haven't seen any of those because I'm not a horror guy. It scares me to death. But
yeah, I'm not much of a horror fan myself. So
I usually wouldn't be interested in this type of thing, but just because I know a little bit about Clayface and the powers, and y'all can see the image of how hideous this character looks. He's describing as a horror thriller tragedy. Sign me up. Kenny said Clayface is a glorified Joker henchman.
I will say this though, about as far as this movie getting greenlit, I'm not, as much stuff has been going on in the industry as far as people getting shook out of their jobs and James Gunn and them over there just basically rearranging all the DC particles of the universe. I'm just not really holding on to anything. I mean, we might wake
Remember,
up tomorrow.
This is not greenlit yet, but go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not holding my breath for any of it, because we might wake up tomorrow and then they're just like, no, I don't know where that rumor came from, but we have a new Superman movie coming out tomorrow. We forgot to market it. I mean, it could be anything. They're making so many changes over there. I'm not holding on for anything, for any rumor. I need to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Right on. Well, guys, again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this article in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure.
I will say this though, B. Before we get a standalone Clayface movie, we need a standalone Bane movie. I mean, he's one of the best DC villains, and we haven't seen him in probably a decade.
Right on. Now, topic number 3 is something that does pique my interest a lot more than Clayface, much more. And I forgot about this because it's been in development hell. This is topic number 3 coming from MovieWeb. Todd McFarlane teases more A-listers joining Jamie Foxx in the long-gestating Spawn reboot. Did you see the one that came out in the 90s that was with Michael J. White?
With Michael J. Yeah, that movie was dope, man. That movie was dope.
Yeah, I enjoyed it at the time. I think if I went back and watched it now, to be honest, it may be horrible. I don't think it stands up to. I don't think it's going to stand up. But yeah,
I purposely have not gone and watched it again.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons I liked it back then is because I was younger and just thought I was cool. That I was seeing like a hard movie. I can't even remember if it was rated R. Maybe it was rated R, PG-13. I don't remember.
I think it was rated R. I was happy because there was a black dude in there. That was one of the reasons why I saw it. I was happy for that. But there's some of those old movies I don't think that are standing up well. Like, I don't think that would stand up well. I don't think Hellboy would stand up all that well today. But that's not to say they couldn't be good movies if they made them today. I'm sorry, but I interrupted. Go ahead, man. My bad.
No, you're good. This is from movieweb.com. Tom McFarlane also explained why he's not directing the Jamie Foxx-led Spawn movie. And if you've been following this for it seems like 15 freaking years, you know they've been back and forth with that. At this point, many Spawn films are probably doubting that the long gestating reboot would ever see the light of day. But creator Tom McFarlane has provided another update on the project. For years, McFarlane has been tinkering with the reboot, at one point bringing in Jamie Foxx to lead the cast as a new version of Spawn. The film can't seem to make its way out of development hell, but the success of R-rated comic book adaptations in recent years may help McFarlane finally get the more mature adaptation he wants to finally get made. Last year, it was reported that the film was back on track with a new script in the works from the team of Scott Silver, Joker, Malcolm Spellman. I had a nice chance to talk to him, with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Matt Mixon with Yesterday Was Everything. McFarlane planned on directing the movie himself for a while, but let's see what he had to say in this quote right here. My original plan has gotten tripped up a bit. You deal with it a lot, given Hollywood. None of that should be surprising, but you start bringing on A-list people, and we're bringing on A-list people, not just one, but multiple A-list people. And it's going to continue to grow. You're going to sell it to a studio, and then it's going to grow some more. What they're not going to want to do is a cheap, low-budget movie with all these big names people on it. That's not why they're signing up. They're not looking for a big extravaganza, but they're also not looking for an $8 million horror movie budget. I do like that. That's all well and good to have an A-list cast, but that's not big enough to get big budget Spawn film, said Soul. McFarlane went on to explain that an established director will most likely be sought by any interesting studio. Decision he admits he fully understands, and I'm gonna come back to that. As with the cast, it all goes back to the studio getting as much confidence in the project as possible before shelling out big bucks. Then the piece they have to be realistic about is once someone says yes, we take all these people and a decent amount of money, there's a chance that they buy multiple movies up front. They're not going to want a first-time director. and that would be McFarlane himself, because he's never directed anything before. That's the piece. If I got one crawl in me, that's it. If I'm the CEO, if I'm practical about it, I wouldn't take that deal either. They're going to have a lot at risk because of the deal we cut with them. They're going to want to get it back. They're going to want to get a professional director. And I knew that was part of the reality. Now, the reason why this stands out to me is, and Seth MacFarlane is the creator of Spawn. It is his baby. He don't want nobody touching it, messing it up. I understand that. I mean, I think anybody would. If it's your creation, listening to E-Man this past Friday, he said the same thing. That makes sense. However, if you ain't ever directed nothing before, you cannot expect a studio to be like, here's $150 million. Do what you want with it. Or even if you do, they're going to have to, they're going to have a say-so in it. That makes sense. So you got to find that balance. And so the only reason why we haven't seen it, to my understanding, up until this point, is because he didn't want to give the control, the reins over to somebody. And that's, if it was a cheap budget, maybe, but he ain't ever directed nobody before. So I'm glad that he's realizing this now. And I'm glad that he wants to bring some A-list in to match the talent of Jamie Foxx. Larry, how are you feeling about this? And, there's a good news, bad news. Where you at?
No, I think this is good news. I definitely like the idea of bringing in A-list talent for, to act. I agree. That's a little tough to want to put together a big budget movie, a superhero movie, or I don't know what you want to call Spawn. I guess he's a hero or an anti-hero, whatever. But you definitely want to have someone with some experience behind, at the helm on this thing. I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna write it, but I'm not totally opposed to having someone that hasn't directed a lot, take a crack at this thing. I mean, there are sometimes you get really good experiences when somebody who doesn't have all of that muscle memory behind them, someone who's willing to do things that other people wouldn't do because they have that fear behind them. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. That's not allowed. This won't work. Or they're thinking about what some executive's going to say to them instead of just doing what their vision is telling them to do. So I wouldn't mind seeing somebody who's out there, but maybe not super experienced, like someone who thinks totally differently, somebody who like our work, the work we have seen from them has been like kind of weird. And you're like, oh, that dude's kind of off,
Yeah.
Like let me give you an example. Somebody I wouldn't mind seeing direct a movie like this. You're probably like, man, you're crazy, whatever. Donald Glover.
I wouldn't call you crazy for that. I wouldn't call you crazy for that.
Donald Glover is the dude is different. Well, I mean, when it comes to the dude thinks different. He has a different vibe, and I think he has enough experience that he could probably do this justice.
I actually like that. I would never have thought to use a Donald Glover for that. But Larry, I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I do, to be honest with you. Leguizamo, yeah, he was crazy in that as the clown. The best part of the movie by far was John Leguizamo as the clown. Yeah, it's
has he directed anything?
Leguizamo?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, but I can check real quick if you're curious, because I kind of am. But yeah, man,
I wouldn't mind seeing what's his name in there as one of the villains or something, some sort of role. What's his name? Danny Trejo. I wouldn't mind seeing him in there as one of the villains of some sort.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Man, I cannot remember the last time I seen this, but we got John Leguizamo right here. He was the clown. It was quite gross. Let's see here. Previous was an actor. So of course he's an actor, writer. No, he's never directed anything. Yeah, that's interesting. But I like John Leguizamo. I mean, I like Donald
Glover.
Yeah, I do. I also like another OG moderator in the chat, Myra Sharice. What's going on, Myra? Hit that like button. Thank you for being here. We also got another moderator, Sonny Peach. We have 165 people in the chat. That is amazing. Do not forget to hit the like button. Let's get to 165 likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What's up? Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, man. I would just like to see. I would like to see somebody different doing something cool with it. I wouldn't even mind seeing dude. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's funny because I was just thinking of Donald Glover, and I was thinking the dude that was a showrunner for Community that Donald Glover was in when he first broke out. I can't remember the dude's name.
Okay, well, come back in the replay and leave it in the chat because I'm gonna read it.
But that dude, he's one of those dudes that thinks off the. He's like, he doesn't think normal. Like, he has a different, like, he lives on that. Dan Harmon, that's what it is. Somebody's Dan Harmon. I wouldn't mind seeing Dan Harmon do something like this. He often does stuff that's comedic, but he has he has a twisted kind of mind. I wouldn't mind seeing that twisted mind go a little bit dark and have some bits of levity in there too with this movie. So I think he could do something fun with this as well.
Well, all right, guys, y'all let us know what you think, whether you're watching this via live or on the replay. Also, again, don't forget, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Now, let's go ahead and move on to topic number 4. Got a popular director right here. He just directed a big Marvel film. And I just realized that I don't have a background for this. So give me 2 seconds so I can get that uploaded. And this is topic number 4.
I feel like you have to have a generic Marvel background.
Oh, no, I have those coming. But this is topic number 4 coming from Deadline. The X-Files creator says Ryan Coogler is developing a diverse reboot. Interesting. Larry, did you watch the X-Files back in the day? I
did. I was an X-Files fan. In fact, when I worked out in when I was in California and I worked for a newspaper, I was out on assignment one day and I ran into their film crew. They were shooting. So I called into my editor. I was like, "Did you know they're filming the X-Files over here?" They were like, "No." I said, "Well, I'm looking at Julian Anderson and David Duchovny." They were like, "Just stay there and shoot." So that's what I did for my afternoon while I was working that day, was stay and shoot stuff while they were filming the X-Files. So
sound like you winning.
Yeah, it was a fun day. But they were very cool. I like the X-Files a lot, and you know, I'm definitely down for whatever they come out with something new.
It's nice. You're excited. I haven't even gotten to that yet. That's what's up.
Man.
There's a new version of X-Files on the horizon for Ryan Coogler, according to the series X-Files Chris Carter. I just spoke to a young man, Ryan Coogler, who is going to remount the X-Files with a diverse cast. So he's he's got his work cut out for him because we've covered so much territory. Carter revealed Monday on the CBC podcast On the Coast with Gloria, Makarenko. 20th Television declined to comment. Deadline has reached out to Coogler's reps. Coogler's production banner Proximity Media is under a 5-year exclusive deal with Disney Television, which Deadline reported exclusively in 2021. Talking about the X-Files prepared in 1993, and Coogler, the Black Panther Wakanda Forever man, is going to create something diverse. Man, what do y'all think in the chat? And so, I mean, if you had to pick, would you rather him come back for Black Panther 3, or Wakanda Forever? Not Wakanda. I said that don't make no sense. Or X-Files, my bad.
I don't mind seeing him come back for Black Panther 3, but I feel like I need him to do something else to wash the Wakanda Forever mess out of my mouth. That was terrible, man. That was that was not good. I don't care how much money it made. It was not a good movie. And
I remember you feeling that way.
Yeah.
I think you gave the film like a 4 or something.
I don't even know if it was that high. It was so bad when I put it on for my wife. She didn't even make it through 30 minutes. She was already just like, "I'm out. This is whack." And my niece didn't even want to see it. She saw the trailer. She was like, "Nah, I'm good." 14-year-old black girl didn't even want to see it. She was like, "I'm cool."
Well, guys, there you got it. Larry would rather see X-Files. Ryan Coogler come back for the X-Files instead of Black Panther 3. That's cool. Let's see what some of the people.
You know what else I would love to see, since they're talking about the X-Files and David Duchovny's in there. I would love to see somebody reboot, or not reboot necessarily, but I would love to see someone make a movie of Californication. I don't know if any of you watched the series Californication. I think it was on Showtime with David Duchovny. That was a fantastic show. I would love to see them do a series of that. I mean, a movie of that.
I absolutely love X-Files. I'll be waiting for that. Love the X-Files. Yeah, the X-Files was good. I would love to see Nicole Behari. Okay, so we got some X-Men. I said X-Men. What the hell am I talking about? X-Files fans in the chat. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Muchilla in the building. What's good, Moochie? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. But guys, yeah, before we move on, if you are excited about the X-Files and Ryan Coogler developing a diverse reboot, let me know in the chat. And again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link to that in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Now, Larry, the topics are getting even more and more exciting to me. I know we like our comic book stuff. But let me ask you this, man. Are you ready to talk about some Marvel just a little bit?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, you know I got to be extra over here. The remaining topics of the show today will just happen to be all Marvel Studios. So if you are a fan of that, great, you're in the right place. If not, so what? Like the video anyway. No, I'm joking. But before we move on, let me.
If you're not a fan, get to become one.
Thank you, Dan C, for $2. The X in X-Files is gonna stand for Malcolm X. Okay, that was random, but I still appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dan C, for the $2 super chat. I do appreciate it. And this right here, what topic number is this? That's the wrong button. This is topic number 5. Let me bring this down. This is coming from Newsweek. They have the exclusive. Vincent D'Onofrio, who played Kingpin, reveals Daredevil Born Again season 2 already planned. This is amazing.
All right.
Can't wait. Filming for Daredevil Born Again may have only just begun, but Vincent D'Onofrio told Newsweek that plans for a second season have already been set in motion. Now, we know who he played. He played Wilson Fisk in the Disney Plus show. He also played it in the Netflix show. Of course, this is what the character looks like right here. But let's go ahead and get down to these quotes. He spoke to Newsweek. He was in The Godfather of Harlem, apparently, but this is what he had to say. D'Onofrio added that both Cox and Bernthal play a major part on the show. We've only just started shooting. I think we're a couple of weeks in, and the show is going to be very, very different than the Netflix show. And it's so exciting because what we're doing is quite something, D'Onofrio told Newsweek. I think it's something that people are not going to expect. But always with these Marvel old comic stories that are being revisited and reinvented by us actors and the writers, the main thing is to answer the fans, to give them what they want, but try to be original in some way at the same time. And so that's what we're going to do on the show, D'Onofrio added. It's definitely an original way to look at this, and it's really deep, really emotional. The actor teased the plans for the second season of the Disney Plus show, he added, and by the second season, there are gigantic payoffs in the first season too, but I can't say much about that. But the fans are really going to get what they want. It's really quite cool to be doing it. That's what's up right there. Before I go on, man, how you feeling about this, Larry? Are you excited or are you worried at all about this? Because I know some people are concerned. You hit the right button. Damn.
I mean, I hope that it's not like watered down because it's on Disney Plus. You know, because Netflix, I feel like the whole Netflix thing allowed them to be a little bit grittier with some of these characters. I feel like you know, Daredevil, I feel like Daredevil got to whoop a little bit of butt. I feel like Kingpin got to be a little bit dirty. I feel like we got to see the Punisher should be really pretty violent on Netflix. We got to see Luke Cage and Jessica Jones be a little risque. I don't want to see all of that vibe watered down when they move to Disney Plus. So I'm hoping that it's still really, really good. So
me too. I think it will be. I'm gonna address that in a second. He kept saying Marvel Studios Kevin Feige and Louis S. Besito invited Charlie and now to do this again, and I do it in a way that we could have a blast. So that's what we're doing, Sid and Arfio. It's hard work. We have a lot of episodes to shoot. We got a long road ahead. We won't be finished until December. And so it's quite a commitment. But this character is just, I love playing him. That's what's up right there. Yeah. And so it's just a little bit more. If you guys want to read that, you can, link in the description. However, I'm really excited about this. I think that this is going to be perfectly fine. I initially was worried, like, oh man, it's on Disney Plus. They're gonna water it down. But the more I think about it, is there's really no point. I mean, it may not be as violent, but it doesn't have to be. We don't need to see somebody's head being smashed in by a car door to still be satisfied. And you look at all of the other Marvel films that are not in the MCU that were rated R, still made money, still was critically acclaimed, and was still received well by fans. We've had a ton of rated R Wolverine movies. Logan was one of the best comic book movies ever. Nobody whined about that. It's too violent. No. Suicide Squad, The Joker made $1 billion. All these are rated R. This is going to be perfectly fine. Plus, Punisher,
some of those weren't on Disney Plus, though. That's the problem. Some of them weren't on Disney Plus.
Let me address that too. We also got John Bernthal, the Punisher, saying, "Hey, I don't want to come back if it's going to be watered down." He agreed to come back, so it's going to be watered down, but it's not going to be, crap.
Right.
Now, you made the Disney Plus comment. I'm glad that Chapek is gone, but the one thing that he did do that I like is he put them parental controls on Disney Plus. So if it is too violent, a mature audience got the codes to do it. If you're an irresponsible guardian, and let me say that lightly, and your son or daughter is able to hack the password or whatever, that's your fault. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? So I am confident, and also we kind of got a taste of what it would be. Look at look at him showing up on the She-Hulk Disney Plus show. I like that Daredevil. It was cool. He was more acrobatic. I'm also thinking of the fight between Hawkeye and Echo. If it's that type of brutality, but just across the board with all the characters, I'm cool with that. Throw just a little bit of blood in there. I think we got a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so before we move on, guys, we have 205 people watching. That's what's up. Thank you so much, all 205 of you. I appreciate it. We got 145 thumbs up. Can we get up to 200? Let's get 200 thumbs up. But do you have a counter, sir, for my counter on all of that? Let me know.
I mean, I like Vincent. What's his name? I can never pronounce his last name right, but
D'Onofrio.
Yeah, D'Onofrio. I like him. I've liked him for a long time. I think the first movie I saw him in was a movie. I think it was called oh God, what was that movie called? I can't remember the name of it. It was a long time ago, but I've liked him. I mean, seeing him as Private Pile and Full Metal Jacket and just all kinds of stuff moving forward. The dude is incredible. So I'm down for it. I'm down for him. I'm hoping the series is good. I mean, this is the thing. Even if it's not as violent, they usually do a pretty great job on these shows. I have not yet been disappointed by a Disney Plus series. Now, some of them have been better than the others.
Yeah.
But I haven't really been disappointed yet.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I agree. Like people, I mean, look, step a step. Phase 4 is not as good as Phase 3. I can admit that. But people are just saying this like horrible and trash, and it's the worst. Like, I think Phase 2 was the worst. For me, it would go the best is Phase 3, then Phase 1, then Phase 4, and then Phase 2. Like that I like Thor Love and Thunder more than I like Thor Dark World. But that's just me. If you're watching the via live or the chat or the replay, let me know the Marvel phases of your order from best to worst. You know what I'm trying to say. So we'll see, guys.
It's a challenge, though. I think it's a challenge with anything. When you have all these phases and you have all this stuff planned out, it's always a challenge to keep stuff fresh and entertaining and bring in new ideas and new people. And sometimes you're going to try stuff and it's not going to work and people aren't going to like it. And sometimes you're going to have to go back to the drawing board, sometimes you're just going to have to go back to like the original intent of maybe the comics and not stray too far away. I think that's one of the problems you have with creatives is that they always want to put their own spin on it. And sometimes you don't need to put your own spin on it. It's already great as it is. What you need to do is simply bring it to life. You're a filmmaker. You just need to bring it to life because the content's already there. The story's already there. You just need to bring that original story, the original tint, the original vibe, just bring it to the screen and let people enjoy it. But sometimes I think with creatives, they want to, you know, I'm one. You want to put your own, you know, your own fingerprint on it. And it's not always the best thing to do.
Right on. Well, guys, there you go. Topic number 5 from Newsweek, Vincent D'Onofrio saying that they already have phase 2 in development. And so I'm happy. I think it's going to be a riveting success.
Somebody wrote in the comments, said Full Metal Jacket made me not want to join the military.
Right on. Now let's move on to topic number 6. This is from Variety. We're still dealing with Marvel. This is for the Thunderbolts right here. I was really curious on what some of the other colleagues had to say about this, but this is Marvel Thunderbolts adds Beef creator Lee Sung-jin as writer, and they have the exclusive. Lee Sung-jin, creator and showrunner of Netflix's Beef, has taken on writing duties for Marvel's upcoming Thunderbolts. Lee has previously written for Tuca and Birdie, Dave, and Silicon Valley. Thunderbolts will be his first writing credit on a produced feature film. The gig is a reunion with Beef director Jake Schreier, who is directing the Marvel movie, and co-star Stephen Young, a member of the film's sprawling ensemble cast. I'm rewriting it, Lee told Variety in an interview promoting Beef. It's the whole squad again. Jake asked me if I would come on board. I probably should have taken a break, but there's a lot of themes and exciting things about the movie that I couldn't help but sign on. And so, excuse me, damn, my bad, y'all. That was disgusting.
Look at that.
Hold on.
We got the Century Super Chat.
He added, it's truly an honor to be part of a Marvel thing, but it's very different. One is not my project, it's Jake's. It's such a large scope and scale that the type of writing is very different. At the same time, the process feels the same. I'm still talking to Jake every day. I think once you find the squad of people you love and trust and are so talented, you do everything you can do to keep up with them. Thunderbolts is expected to begin shooting in June and is scheduled for release on July 26th of 2024. Marvel veteran Eric Peterson, Black Widow, Thor Ragnarok, did a first pass on the script. And before I get any commentary, I give mine. My goodness gracious, Lamont with Life Gains. This gentleman right now is in Los Angeles doing big things for Life Gains production 2024. All I got to say is this. Damn! Man, thank you, Lamont. I didn't even read the super chat yet. That's crazy.
He's out on the West Coast, man. He's in LA. We have to dub walk. We have to sea walk on him.
Oh, we got to sea walk on him. Okay. Sorry for all the children out there. Cover your ears, but fuck 30 for 30. We got 100 for 100. All my fellas leaving my lunch with OneTakeBigDog. That's what's up, man. Lamont, thank you so much, man. I really, really, really do appreciate you blessing me so much with $100. Damn, man, that's what's up right there. That's
Papa Avery came through too.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Lamont. I hope you're doing big things over there in LA. I really do appreciate it, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means the world to me. Also, my mama Avery was in the chat earlier. Now we got Mr. Harvey Avery.
Yes!
reside? What a money reside? What a money reside?
Had to do all of that for $100 and all that. Dad, Harvey Avery, my goodness gracious, thank you so much. $99.99. Congratulations, Brandon, on your 100th show. Happy that my man Larry today I feel like could join you for your milestone. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the next 100. Dad, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I'm also happy for you. Thank you so much. Man, y'all, thank you for all the super chats. Y'all are really blessing me today, and it means the world. And so thank you. I do appreciate it.
I feel like you would need to get a special video meme just for your dad, man. Like you might have to go dig into something, go search around for something great that's like a good dad vibe, and put that on deck for him.
Might have to do that, man. Might have to do that. But Lamont, Dad, thank you so much for the super chats. I really appreciate it. Blaster Master funny, Tommy the trolling with $99.99. But thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now with this topic right here, this new writer, what is his name? Creator Lee Sung Jin. I don't know who this man is right here. Larry, have you ever heard of him before? Just yes or no, real quick.
I don't know him, but I do know the shows that he's written for.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to pull up right now. There's this new show that will be dropping on Netflix this week called Beef. And as a content creator, critic, reviewer, whatever you want to call me, we're constantly looking for things to cover on the show. I saw the trailer for Beef, and I'm not gonna lie, it really didn't pique my interest. Why the hell do I have the Thunderbolts still in the background? Man, I'm just
because isn't he supposed to write for them?
I'm tripping. Yeah, you're right. I'm tripping. Okay, thought it had to be a Marvel background. My bad. Appreciate that.
You got it.
I'm the money has thrown me off. That's the correct thing. So I really wasn't a fan. I read the trailer for Beef really didn't appeal to me, right? However, in the past few days, I've heard 3 people talk about Beef. I've heard Lady KB, Larry. She's never been on my show. I don't know if you know her or not. She said Beef was off the chain.
Okay.
Then I heard Elliot say Beef was off the chain. Then this past Friday, I heard Eman say Beef is off the chain. And I was like, well, damn. Well, maybe I need to talk about this this writer right here that's coming in to direct or write the Thunderbolts. And so and when I heard all 3 of them describe how good Beef is, I was like, wow, he must really know how to entertain and please an audience. And so I may need to go ahead and watch Beef. So that does get me excited.
Well, however, hold on. Anything she does.
Hold on. However, this does also worry me just a little bit. Something they put in the article right here. It says Thunderbolts is expected to begin shooting in June and is scheduled to release next June. So y'all are already scheduled to shoot, but he coming in saying that he's rewriting it. That just really doesn't
been a good script.
Yeah, and that bothers me. That really kind of makes me uncomfortable that they're moving forward with all these productions and they don't have solid scripts lined up. Now that's how they do things in Hollywood, okay? Yeah, well, not all the time. And so that does make me nervous. That it's just I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I do just a little bit, but I just would feel more comfortable as like, don't make all these announcements and put all these slates out there until you have a good script on hand, and then go for it. And because you're getting everybody excited and it's gonna come out sorry. Phase 4 was not the best. Ant-Man and the Wasp, we thinking it's gonna be a nice, refreshing movie for the beginning of Phase 5, and that was disappointing. And so, Larry, how you feeling about this, bro?
Well, I will say this: Ant-Man and the Wasp, they shouldn't have put out that movie. They should have done a series with Ant-Man and the Wasp, a series first, and then maybe done a movie with them. I feel like that would have been better to build some fan base with them, because I feel like they're one of the lesser Avengers, people aren't as excited about them. So I think a series would have done them well. But this dude, I love Silicon Valley. That when that show was out, I was never miss an episode type dude on that show. I loved that show. It was fantastic. Dave is one of my favorite shows that's on TV. I cannot wait for the next season to come out. And so I'm excited because both of those shows are like weird, quirky comedies. Like, not everybody's down with that type of comic vibe because it's kind of that weird vibe where you're like, oh, sometimes the jokes are real cringy and you're like, oh God, did he just say that? But if he brings that same kind of vibe to the MCU, man, I'm there for it. I'm definitely there for it. I like it. I like it. So.
Well, you getting me excited.
Mind you, if he has written a lot of the stuff that I've watched on those shows, I like his writing style. I like his comedy, and so I'm good.
Let me clarify. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania did not reach his full potential nearly. So that's why it's disappointing. But I don't know. I mean, I got 3 people saying they like Beef, and you're saying that you like the writer, man. So this is giving me some hope. So guys, you let us know what you.
I mean. And you have Ali Wong in there. I mean, the dude obviously writes good comedy stuff with Silicon Valley and Dave. Have you watched Dave at all?
I have not.
Oh man. I know Dave is probably not your normal vibe, but if you watch it, it is so funny. And there's a character in there named Gator that is the best. This dude is the best. It's just watch the show. Give it an episode. Give it a season. Like, I'm not gonna tell you to watch the whole series if you don't like it, but give it a season. They're only like 20-minute episodes, so it's not gonna take you long to watch it. I think it's only like 8 or 10 episodes the first season. Let's give it a shot. But the fact that this dude writes great comedy and he has Ali Wong in this thing, I don't see how it's gonna lose. I just don't see how it's gonna lose. It has to be good.
Silicon Valley is one of my favorite shows ever. Right on.
It is good.
Thank you.
Have you seen it?
I have not. But I'm gonna move on, man. But y'all, let us know what you think. If you're excited for Beef, if you're familiar with this with this writer right here. And again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below.
Can I just say too, we have $200 super chats. Can we get the trifecta going?
It's craziness.
Can we get the trifecta going? Can we get one more $100 super chat?
I don't want to be greedy.
I do. I want to be greedy for you because I know how expensive it is to sit up there. Like, people don't think about it. They always think about like, oh, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just your time. But time is expensive. When you work and you do other stuff and you have a life, you could be out there dating or eating, chicken wings at the bar, watching games with your friends. Instead, you're at your house editing videos for people to enjoy. It's an expensive proposition. So I want you to get all that you can get.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Topic number 7. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Marvel Entertainment Chairman Ike Perlmutter is out at Disney. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was left a long time ago. I didn't know he was still there, but let's get into these details. Perlmutter, who I like to think is Mr. Burns on The Simpsons, Marvel's entertainment division, not associated with Kevin Feige's Marvel Studios, will be folded into other parts of Disney. Man, the billionaire who sold the comic book A Giant Marvel to Disney in 2009 was told Wednesday that Disney is folding his Marvel Entertainment unit into other parts of the company and that he would be let go. Marvel Entertainment is focused mostly on consumer products. It is not part of the lucrative Marvel Studios division led by Kevin Feige. Robin Stevens, the co-president of Marvel Entertainment, was also let go. Perlmutter, however, rubbed other senior Disney executives the wrong way. He got Marvel back in '98 through a toy company that he controlled and then sold it to Disney for $4 billion. He initially had oversight over Marvel Studios and developed the film-based Marvel characters with Feige, but he hit a boiling point in 2015. And he was about to fire Kevin Feige. Bob Iger stepped in so that wouldn't happen. But he said, I promise Ike that job will continue to run Marvel after that. Not forever necessarily. Iger said, and in 2015, his intent on firing Kevin Feige, who was running Marvel Studios, and I thought that was a mistake and stepped in to prevent that. Man, Iger's interview came as Perlmutter was revealed to be involved in the Nelson Peltz proxy fight against Disney. And so basically, I'm going to just sum it up. The article continues to talk about how Ike Perlmutter was a big fan of Donald Trump. There was also trying to get his friend Peltz to be on the board to also help solidify Chapek's position as CEO, because he was a fan of Bob Chapek too. But luckily, all of that worked out, and all of these people are out of there. And Larry, I know we've talked about this. You know, Disney is cutting back right now. They're laying off 7,000 employees, and I think it's going to be spread over 3 layoffs this year, this being one of them. So they're letting Ike Perlmutter go, one of the chairmen over at Marvel. We just heard that they fired, what's his name, Victoria Alonso, who's been there from the beginning as well. Also, and I'm cool with this. I mean, this man didn't have nothing to do with Marvel Studios anymore, but I just remember back in the day that he was extremely frugal / cheap. You know, if there was some type of function, he was only like, there can only be 1 soda pop, 1 soda can per guest. You know, like that, you know, like a true penny pincher. What do you make of this news, man? Is it good, bad, or somewhere between for you?
At this point, I don't think it really makes much of a difference. But I will say this, and I know some people are gonna this is probably gonna rub them the wrong way, but I think sometimes when you have someone who's like that, who's a penny pincher, someone who's a bit of a miser, and they tell you this is all you're getting, make it work. Sometimes the best work that people do really comes from those times when you're like, how am I going to do this? And people start to really get creative in their thinking. They really start to figure out how they can make stuff work, how they can get the stories great, how they can do stuff and show stuff without having crazy special effects that are going to cost tens of millions of dollars. I don't want to see, I don't want to say he's responsible for all the success of that, because he's not, but I think there's a place on film sets for people like that. There's a place like that in the producing area of those studios for people like that. And sometimes, as we've all seen, sometimes the studios will throw money at these films. They've been like, this has been a great franchise, let's throw money at them. And then it just isn't that great. But when you look back at their old films, when they had $8 million to make a movie, and all of a sudden this $8 million is turned into like $140 million, you're like, holy crap, this was a great movie. Sometimes you need people who are hungry. And sometimes if you have $150 million, $300 million for a budget, you get all these people who are like, I'm going to get the best of the best. And then sometimes the best of the best is great, but they're not hungry. Sometimes when you have $8 million, you get these people who are hungry, and they're like, I've been thinking of ideas for the last 12 years, and I'm bringing all of them to this movie, you know? So I don't know. I mean, I don't really care if he goes. He's a Trump dude, so F him, be gone, you know? Get the break out the bitch be gone spray, be out. But I'm not necessarily boohooing, you know. I don't want to say that his philosophy of being cheap is bad. Now, offering people 1 can of soda is a little ridiculous, but you know, there's something to be said about people being frugal. Frugality has made some people really, really efficient and good at their jobs.
Right on. Well, he's out of there. My last comment on this is be like, bye Ike, you'll be all right. You 80 years old, time to retire. You know, let's save some money. But guys, again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there is a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure.
I will say this though, B.
I thought I was gonna get the last word, man.
Oh, sorry. Let me just say this. If it was up to me, I would probably go through the Rolodex of directors that they have lined up to direct Marvel movies, and I would probably get rid of most of them. And I would go to USC, I would go to NYU, I would go to UCLA, I would go to some of the best film schools. I would go to American University. I would go to some of the best film schools in this country. I would go to Howard, and I would find some of the best directors and filmmakers out there that have made great student films. Some of the people that maybe have graduated a year or 2 or 3 years later, and maybe they're working at some studio or doing personal projects. I would bring those people in. Now, I may not give them a $150 million budget, but I might say, hey, here's a character we're developing. Here's 30, 40, $50 million. Let's see what you can do with it. And create something really, really special with a brand new perspective. Because if you just keep on hiring the same people that have done something good in the past, you're not going to get anything new. You're not going to get anything fresh. And instead, what you're going to get is a comment section of people saying Phase 4 sucks. Phase 4 is boring. Phase 3 is this. You're not going to get people that are wowed by what you currently have.
Right on, man. Right on. Topic number 8. Still stuck on Marvel. This is coming from ScreenRant.com. This is interesting. We're hearing more from Miss Victoria Alonso. Marvel directors don't really direct the movies, bold claim comes to light. A new report states recently fired Marvel Studios executive Victoria Alonso once said that directors don't really direct the movies, Marvel does. So yeah, like I said, she was fired out the blue. Been there since 2006. Everybody wondering what the hell is going on. And so according to the Hollywood Reporter Chris Lee on the podcast The Town with Matthew Belloni, longtime Marvel executive Victoria Alonso, who was recently fired by the studio, once told Marvel filmmaker that the other director who helmed one of the biggest movies Marvel's ever put out did not really deserve the credit for the movie. According to Lee, Alonso said about that movie, they don't direct the movies, we direct the movies. The bold claim is, if real, speaks to a long-time Marvel Studios problem and adds another mark to the MCU's current behind-the-scenes issue. Check out the full quote below. Around the time of Victoria Alonso's dismissal, I was DMing with an extremely well-known director who had worked on a Marvel film, and she was relating some remarks that Victoria had said to her about another filmmaker who directed. Let's just say it was one of the biggest movies Marvel ever put out. And Alonso was talking about this guy, and Alonso said, they don't direct the movies, we direct the movies, meaning that the filmmakers don't have the creative control over the look of the films Marvel does. Now, was there something else in here? My thing is this, Larry. I can agree with that in the early parts of the MCU, especially Phase 2. The reason why I say that is Thor: The Dark World was an extreme disappointment. I forgot his name, but I think his name was Alan Taylor that directed that film. They gave him creative control to direct the movie, but when it was in post-production,
yeah, that's where it matters.
They took all the control away from him and made him and just took away all of the editing and things of that nature. And so but in Phase 4, Phase 3, you had I think Phase Winter Soldier was in Phase 2. I can't remember exactly. I think it was Phase 2, but the Russos got control over that, and they had more control in Phase 3 and Phase 4. And so this is kind of interesting, that take right there. How you feeling about it?
I can tell you, as somebody who has made a number of films in my day, and I learned this lesson the hard way, where I worked on a film with a friend of mine, and I thought the film was going to be one thing, and when I watched I wasn't in charge of post-production. I tried to take over post-production because the guy who was editing sucked, and I was like, I could do better than this. But she had paid him; she wanted to do with it, work with him. But when I watched the final draft of this film, I was embarrassed. I was like, I did not know this film was going to be this, and it was very disappointing. And you can shoot anything you want, and post, you can change you can change it up completely. The story happens in post. You can have a framework, you can have dialogue, but the story comes together in post. So you can tell someone as a director, you have creative control to do this and that, but if they are not right here in the seat next to that editor, and they are actually telling them what cuts to make and directing the story in post-production, they don't have creative control. So, I mean, I agree that they're saying that the directors don't really have creative control. Like when we look at the Eternals, do we really think that was like a Chloe Zhao movie? Do we think that piece of trash was a movie she really directed? No, she didn't direct that. She might have been the one with the behind the cameras with the chair and telling people where to do. But when it came to
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. We're having a storm over here, and my internet connection may go off. Hopefully, my 100 show is not interrupted.
If it's interrupted, I'll just take over and I'll just run with it.
Right on.
I might talk about some other stuff though. We might start reviewing like B movies from 1943 or something. No, I'm just messing with you.
Here comes a new challenger.
Already got another guest backstage. Let's see who it is. Come to the stage.
You call. I'm gonna clean you out again.
Welcome, I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility.
Wookiees stand out in the crowd. It's good to see you too, old buddy.
We had each other.
Hold on, Chewie.
Yes, we have Mr. Elliot with Movie Files. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Good, but can you hear me okay? I got to use my phone because my computer is acting all crazy. Can you guys hear me and see me okay?
We can.
Yeah,
we
man.
can. It's a little low. I can try to raise your volume up just a little bit.
Turn your phone horizontal.
Horizontal. Is it okay?
Right.
Can you see me okay?
Do you, man? Do you?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
good, man.
Okay.
You're good. But thank you for being here, Elliot.
Yeah,
I really do appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate it.
No doubt. I can't stay too long, but I just wanted to come on here to, maybe do a topic or two, but also it's the 100, B. It's
Yes,
the
sir.
100 episodes, man.
Thank you.
I had to come by and show some support, man. So shout
Thank
out
you.
to B. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know you got another live coming or whatever, so we're gonna keep it short. But thank you for being here.
Here comes a new challenger.
Already got another guest backstage. Coming to the stage.
Let our powers combine. Earth, fire,
Wind, water,
heart. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Yes, we got Mr. Lamont Tyson with Life Games. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
Look at Lamont with the glasses. He's all Hollywood now.
Hollywood up.
Well, y'all, of course, this is Elliot with Movie Files, Lamont with Life Games. I appreciate you guys being here for my 100 show. Also, if you love what they have to say, their handles for social media is on the screen. Information is in the description box of this video, and they're both on my channel tab. Before we move on to the final two topics, Elliot, I just want to get your opinion real quick on this topic right here from Victoria Alonso, saying that the directors really don't direct the movie. We do at Marvel Studios. And then I'm going to Lamont, and then we're going to move on to the final two topics. But what you got, Elliot?
Yeah, no, I didn't know this was breaking news. I thought it was always kind of known knowledge that it was by a committee type of process with Marvel. The James Gunns of the world, or maybe even Ryan Coogler's of the world, are kind of a rare, or even the Russos are kind of a rare thing with Marvel, that they kind of can put their stamp of approval on potentially the final cut. But yeah, I think this is just Victoria. She just got her hair down, just letting all this stuff out there. This is, she's like, hey, this might be one of many stories coming out. But again, I didn't know this was any news, because I thought it was pretty known that Marvel is a committee type of thing when they built their movies.
All right, man. Appreciate that. Lamont, what you got, man?
A lot of studios do it. I didn't think it was news either. Like Elliot said, we don't got those Ryan Cooglers and Russos doing it. They're doing it at other studios, and we're just having a spill the tea moment. Don't be shocked when you hear about some other movies that are doing the same exact thing. And shout out to B. Avery, 100 show. I'm so happy to be here. Glad you're doing it. This is big time, my brother. And we know good and damn well that you produce, you write, and you direct your own shows. And I'm happy to say you don't got to worry about this craziness with B. Avery.
Already. Thank you so much.
You might have to worry about a rogue guest coming on.
Yeah, and if I'm missing the super chats, my bad, because my connection did something weird. But let me grab this real quick from Calozane. Thank you so much. Congrats on 100. Your intro music today sounded like an updated version of the original. Yeah, it was new music. Thank you. Either way, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Calozane. I really do appreciate it. Also from JW, $5. Congratulations. Happy 100th episode, B. Avery. Thank you so much, JW. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And also we have Sharon Polite, $20 super sticker. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do the abbreviated version of the dub. Thank you so much, Sharon. And yeah, also, I mean, we love to entertain you guys. And so after my live tonight, check out Elliot's live, because he's gonna be talking about Succession. That's the name of the show, correct? So yeah, you know, y'all got a ton to talk about, look at tonight. But for topic number I think 8, you guys let us know what you think about this, and there's a link to this in the description box below for you all to read at your own leisure. Now, this next topic right here, y'all, gets me super duper super Cooper duper excited. Y'all know why? Because I'm always bringing up this intro every time I do my videos, you know. Hell yeah. Topic number 9 from the Hollywood Reporter, talking about Captain America 4. Liv Tyler returns for Marvel's Captain America 4. Not Anthony Mackie. Brandon Keith Avery is top-lining the Marvel Studios feature as hero Sam Wilson taking up the mantle of Captain America for the first time on the big screen. 15 years after starring in The Incredible Hulk, Liv Tyler is making her return to Marvel Studios, the Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. Tyler has joined the cast of Captain America 4 New World Order, and she will reprise her role as scientist Betty Ross. And she's the daughter of General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, who is played by the late William Hurt in several films, and that will be portrayed by Harrison Ford. That Incredible Hulk film that we saw came out in 2008. And y'all, I'm super excited about this, man. I'm a little nervous about the director, the Cloverfield Paradox, Julius Una. You know, I don't know how I feel about that, but I do like the writer, Malcolm Spellman. Lamont, I'm gonna come to you first, man. How you feeling about Miss Betty Ross coming back from Captain America 4, or should we be calling this movie The Incredible Hulk 2? Let us know, sir. Let us know.
You should definitely be calling it The Incredible Hulk 2. And you know I'm pumped, baby. Damn it, I'm pumped. I was the only person that liked that Incredible Hulk. So to see that they got some legacy coming back, I love Liv Tyler, and I love her in that first Hulk. That was the movie that set off the MCU. Make no mistake, y'all. Y'all keep trying to say it was Iron Man, and it was my Hulk. And I think it's going to be great. We're going to get a chance to see the son in this movie, is what I'm hearing. And
son, who's the son?
The son that we've seen from the TV series, Hulk's son.
Oh,
he's going to be. There's rumors he's going to be in this movie.
You're talking about from the Lady Hulk joint.
Yes, from the Lady Hulk joint.
Yeah,
man. Oh, yeah. So the fact that they brought her on board further lets me know that that's probably going to happen, and I'm happy with the way they're going to go with Captain America and him being into the lure for what they're going to do with the Hulk in the future. So yes, B. Avery, I am on top of the world. I'm pumped.
Okay, Larry, how you feeling about this?
First, I just have to say, all due respect to Falcon, new Cap. I mean, the dude's a superhero with no superpowers. I mean, big ups to that. No super serum, no special anything. Just a black man that knows how to ride like that. So, anyways, I'm there for it. I want to see it. I love Liv Tyler. I don't want to reduce her down to her looks, but the chick is hot as hell. She is. She really is. I remember the first time I saw her, I think she was in like some music video back in the day. I was like, damn, who's the big lip white girl? She is blazing. And she is. So I'm looking forward to her. She's a great actor. I haven't seen her around much. I don't know. Maybe she has some kids or something, stop acting, but I haven't really seen her do a whole lot, in the last several years. So
I seen her today, right before I saw One Take Big Dog. And I'm not saying anybody gave me no insider information.
All right.
Elliot, how you feeling about this, man?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with what you were referring to a little bit earlier, Brandon. With whose movie is this? Right? It's literally everything but a Anthony Mackie led film. We got The Leader, we got Red Hulk, we got Harrison Ford, we got Liz coming back. So it's just like we talked about it almost years ago when the show came out, Falcon and Winter Soldier, that he would probably need other characters to kind of really bring people into theater, which I was, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't know he was going to get a cameo in his own started film.
Right.
So listen, man, this film's going to have to be at least 2.5 hours plus to really flesh out him developing himself as Captain America, on top of all the stuff that this film is rumored to be dealing with. Starting off mutants and going to the celestial we had in the Eternal. So it's just so much this film is tackling that I really hope that at the end of the day they find a way to bring his story to the forefront, and everything else just happens to be a ripple effect of him being Captain America. So I guess I'm excited to see it come back, but I want more of Sam's story to be the main thrust of this narrative. So we'll see what comes of it. And also, I will say, I know you mentioned you're not a fan of the director from His Paradox. That was definitely a by committee film, because they threw in the whole Cloverfield thing at the end of the movie. But he's a great director. Loose is a fantastic movie that showed me that he's a really has a lot of great sensibilities, and he's a great director. So I wouldn't be too nervous about his directing, because that Loose film is fantastic.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, man. And check out what y'all think about this. Let me know. Larry, you got another comment?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was really hoping, instead of them doing bringing the Hulk in here, not that I'm opposed to it, but I was really hoping that with the Captain America film, we would have gotten like a mashup between, or not necessarily a mashup, but like sort of a look forward, look back sort of situation with Isaiah Washington. And I think that's his name, the dude the previous Black Cap, the one that we met in the series. And that would have been able to give us like 3 generations of Black Captain Americans, because we could have had the old dude that had the super serum. We could have had Anthony Mackie that's just rolling like he is. And then we could have had his grandson that we know later becomes, I think one of the West Coast Avengers or something, or I forgot what the other, anyways. Young Avengers, right. But I feel like we could have gotten 3 generations of Black folks in that movie right there. And it would have been dope to have that. I think as we all watched that series, we all wanted to know more of that story from from the old head. So I think this would have been the perfect opportunity to do that.
He's in the movie. He's in the movie too. So
he's definitely in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm my thing about it, I've been hype about this movie for the longest, and I want it to be good. But at the same time, the more when it was announced at their last panel that the leader was going to be in this, I was like, okay, that's cool. And then Liv Tyler, and then Thunderbolt Ross, and then everybody else. I'm like, wait a minute. So if this is really a Hulk 2 movie and they're just doing it this way because they don't have the rights yet, that does make me uncomfortable, because you have a whole freaking encyclopedia of other characters that you can put on the big screen or Disney Plus, instead of having to kind of have these hybrid movies like this. I just don't understand. I mean, where's Ghost Rider? I can go down the list. Everybody knows how many characters Marvel has at their disposal. But I'm still excited. I just really want this to be good, and so
I do want to say, man, we are long overdue for another Howard the Duck movie. When are we getting?
All right.
When are we getting it?
Let me grab these few super chats from Tony.
Why y'all so dismissive?
Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Tony. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Nelson V, $5. Congrats on your 100th episode. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. ER's grandpa, another 517. Thank you so much. Joyful 100th episode B. Onward and upward. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nelson V, $2. If it's a Hulk movie, why name it New World Order? I hope they have a good reason. Thank you so much, Nelson V. And Islamic Way Live, $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. And guys, this is topic number 9. And so if you're excited about Liv Tyler coming back to reprise her role as Betty Ross and Incredible Hulk 2, Captain America 4 New World Order, let me know. And again, there is a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Now, guys, we are at the final topic of the day, the most juiciest. It has the most drama, unfortunately. I'm sad this is in the news, but of course we have to talk about it. It's your boy Jonathan Majors, Tik from Lovecraft Country, Creed 3. Also, what is it? You made me forget. Kang the Conqueror. And so I have two articles real quick. We have some updates talking about Mr. Jonathan Majors and the alleged assault case. I heard from Larry and I heard from Lamont last week, and so I'm gonna come to Elliot first this time. I know you heard the news, Elliot, but we have some updates. This is coming from CBR.com. Jonathan Majors reportedly called 911 on his girlfriend before the arrest that happened on March 25th in New York City. And he got arrested, but we found out that he's the one that called the police. So that's crazy. Representatives from Majors released a statement after his arrest. He has done nothing wrong. We'll look forward to clearing his name and clearing things up. And so I can't wait for all of that. And he got the ads pulled, and we got a statement from the driver, and the girlfriend recanted her statements. But also from TMZ, we have some text messages that the lawyer thought it was a good idea to release to the public as well. Some people think that these text messages makes Majors look even more guilty because it wasn't shining in his favor initially. But then we got the recanting of the statement since the supposed video, so it looked like he was clear. But when you look at these text messages, and I'm not coming to any conclusions, but a lot of people are like, oh, what the hell is wrong with the lawyer, man? She shouldn't have read those. So it's kind of small. I'm going to read these real quick. There's no note, just you knowing what happened. Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that, let me try to make that a little bit bigger. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me, and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did that. I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. They just called me. They just called again to check on me, and I reiterated how this was not an attack, and they do not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I read this paper they gave me about the strangulation, and I said point blank, this did not occur and should be removed immediately. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She ensured this to me. I know you have the best team and there's nothing to worry about, and I just want you to know that I'm doing all I can on my end. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out, and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior. Out of care, she promised all will be relayed. Oh man, Elliot. I mean, you can talk about everything that came out last week as well, but I definitely want to hear what you a fresh take on this, sir. Where you at on this Jonathan Majors being arrested, the text messages, all of that? How you feeling, sir?
Well, I'm where everyone else is on the internet, right? Don't know what happened. Only people that know what happened is him, her, and according to apparently the taxi driver, and the video still kind of, I guess, still being uploaded on the internet or something. I don't know why it's taking so long, but no, as far as the text messages go, yeah, I'm kind of in favor of it. It doesn't look too good as far as my opinion goes, as far as the verbiage. A lot of eyes, a lot of her saying that it was her mistake, and a lot of people, this isn't news breaking, insight here, but a lot of people feel that has spoken up that has been a part of domestic violence, and to their opinion, it sounds like someone that is scared of Jonathan Majors as far as the framing of certain words and things of that nature. So I don't know if it was the best look or maybe the best idea for the attorney to the lawyer to put this information out to the public, because that is right now where the public, opinion of the public is something that's definitely been more driving this narrative more so than the actual trial or whatever's going to come of this. So the text messages don't look the best. And as far as just my opinion of the matter, I don't have too much insight because there hasn't been enough information for me to go either which way. I will say, as a fan of Jonathan Majors, I hate that this is going on. But as a human being, if this comes out to be true, then, you know, I hope he gets help that he needs. And if the victim is someone that was abused, I hope she gets, you know, the treatment she needs. And hopefully people can not bash her if it comes out to be true. So there's so many nuances and layers to this whole thing. And like I said, as everyone else at home watching this and everyone out there in the public, it's just, for me, it's just not that much information to go right, wrong, guilty, innocent to make that the conclusion. So it's just a unfortunate situations all the way around.
Right on. I hear you, man. Thank you for that. Larry, how you feeling about the text messages?
I mean, the text messages, the whole situation, he should have known better. Sometimes you have to go back to the old school rules. That's just what it is. You know what it is, man. We all know what it is. There are certain people you get with and certain people you don't.
Well, do you feel like the lawyer made a good decision on releasing these? Do you think it makes him look, you know, more innocent, or do you think it makes him look more guilty, or are you still the same?
I think it doesn't do anything. I think once the accusations are made, I don't think it really matters. I think the people who have decided that he is an abuser have that seared into their brain, and those who don't. I don't think it makes any difference. I think there are certain people out there that once they hear that a man, and I say a man, not because women are abusers too, but they don't have the same stigma that men do for it. I think that when people hear that a man has done something, whether it be true or not, they will forever be stigmatized. There will be people that say, I don't believe this person didn't do that. I know, or I had this happen to me, and people didn't believe me, or I felt I wanted to protect this person too. So I think there are people out there that no matter what happens, no matter what the truth is, no matter what is said by either party, they're always going to believe that he is someone who was abusive. So I don't think it much matters. I think really the only way that it matters is if those text messages were released to the courts and sent to the DA and to the judge, and they were able to say, look, there is not enough evidence to convict, or the DA says it looks like there's enough evidence to exonerate him, so we're going to go ahead and drop the charges. But I don't think it much matters to a lot of people what those text messages said, good or bad.
I got you, man.
But I will say there's enough beautiful black women out there that you don't need to go run around with this.
This is true.
You don't need to introduce these problems into your life.
This is true. Lamont, before I come to you, again, guys, we're streaming on multiple platforms right now. My channel, Lamont's channel, is 277 people watching right now. 211 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Can we get to 250 before we head out here? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
And can we get a $200 super chat?
Man, let's not be greedy, man. Let's not.
All right, $100 super chat. It's It's a 100 episode show. $100 super chat.
Well,
that's all I'm asking.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Lamont, how you feeling about these text messages, man? You think it hurts his case, helps the case, or you in the middle still?
No, it doesn't help, B, because at the end of the day, if the video that they claim they have categorically shows that he's wrong, what was the point in putting out this ambiguous text message, string of text messages? Yeah. It makes me feel like his lawyer went to the same school Trump lawyer went to, Trump University, and we know that their asses never win shit. So I don't understand what was the point in putting out those text messages, because it doesn't help his case. If the video that you're going to release really exonerates you, there was no point in putting that out. And like my grandma said, boy, I can see better than I can hear, and most of the time better than I can read. And those text messages didn't do anything. If the video is going to make it look like, show that you didn't do anything wrong, just relax, wait for the video, and don't put out anything that's ambiguous. And like Elliot said, it almost kind of leans toward him being slightly abusive. It almost leans that way. A lot of eyes, doesn't help, BA. Doesn't help.
I feel you. You know, to be honest with you, you know, I'm not coming to no conclusions, but you know, I'm going to be honest. It just doesn't look good. You know,
No.
I'm with you, man. I was hurt. I was upset. I was disappointed last Saturday. Like, oh my God, how can this happen, man? Like, damn. Like, it just. I didn't want this to happen. I'm like, can we please have a black actor and that at star status that's not caught up in some hoopla, disappeared? I mean, Will Smith slapping people on the stage. Jonathan Majors is alleged to assault somebody. Chadwick Boseman passed away. It's just horrible. I mean, Michael B. Jordan, please just be good. Be good. Don't mess nothing up. But I was worried at first. But then when she recanted her statement, the girlfriend, when they talked about the driver being a witness and he had a statement and other witnesses outside the taxi cab and the video, I was like, hell yeah, this is looking better. But then after reading these text messages, you know, it does look like it. I mean, it doesn't look good. I'm just gonna say that. I'll leave it at that. It makes me nervous and it doesn't look good. Go ahead, Larry.
Here's the thing, though, right? Even if he didn't do what they accused him of doing in this incident, he's gonna have to go on a public relations tour to rehabilitate his reputation, because as soon as this accusation dropped, there were all kinds of other people out there saying that he was hard to work with, that he was an asshole while he was on Broadway, and he was this, he was that, he was not a nice guy. He's gonna have to go out there and refute these things in such a way, or go out there and say, hey, you know what? I didn't do this thing, but these other people saying that I wasn't such a nice guy, or I was hard to work with, or I was this or that, I didn't see that in the past, but I can see that maybe the way that I reacted to some people wasn't as polite or as kind or as professional as I could have been. And I'm going to listen to them, and I'm going to learn from them. And I'm going to make a point to be better today than I was then. And he's going to have to go on some sort of apology tour to rehabilitate his reputation, even after all of this blows over, because people are starting to come for him. And the fact of the matter is that when you have someone that has acted in a movie with you, or directed a film with you, or starred in a play with you, and they blow up and you didn't, there's a lot of people out there that are bitter, they're angry, they're jealous that you're finding the success that they want that you don't have, and they're willing to take you down at any given opportunity. It's not a lot of people out there that are willing to congratulate you and say, that's my dog right there. They're not jealous. They're excited for your success. There's not a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that are haters. And he's going to have to go out there and either refute the haters, or he's going to have to tell his audience, his fan base, that he apologizes for treating those haters poorly so that he can continue to thrive. Because if people think he's a dick, he's not going to be able to keep growing in Hollywood the way that he needs to.
Yeah, I agree with that last part you said about the haters and stuff. I don't know how I feel about he needs to go on an apology tour. Like, no.
I mean, when I say apology tour, I'm talking about going to the talk shows.
Last week when you was on the show, you made a point. You was like, I know that some people don't like me, some people do, some people don't. Would you apologize for your personality, the people that don't like you? I think not. You kind of
because I'm not dependent upon anybody else for my income. I do what I do, and the people that like me come and find me. But if I know that I'm dependent upon somebody else paying me, and I have to go work for this studio or that studio, or for this network or that network, then yeah, I'm going to do what I have to do to continue to make people like me. I don't need to do that, so I don't have to go on an apology tour. But he is really. Even though he's a star, he's famous, he's basically at the mercy of his fans and people liking him and remaining popular, because talent just isn't enough in Hollywood. As you know, there's a lot of talented actors out there, and just being talented isn't enough.
I got you. Okay. Lamont, do you have any final thoughts on this? Well, hold on, Larry, what are your final thoughts?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Okay. Lamont, do you have any final thoughts on this, sir?
I'm just gonna wait for more evidence to come out, because this play didn't look good to me. Didn't look good.
Okay. Elliot, do you have any final thoughts for this, sir?
Yeah, no, same thing, man. Just looking for the all the facts to come out to make that decision on if he should be canceled, and that whole conversation itself. I think everyone deserves a chance to rehabilitate himself and become a better person. So, more facts, more information coming out, the better.
Okay.
I just want to say Lamont with his shades and his Fiji water over there in LA just looks real comfortable, man. He just looks like he's ready to go Hollywood.
Fits right in. Fits right in, man. Natural.
Very good look. Very good look. Got this super chat right here from Tariq Watts, $4.99. Thank you. Do y'all think the video is bad if this was what they decided to release? Ooh, that's a good question.
I do.
Yeah.
It doesn't be. If the video was so much in the favor of him, the way it sounded like last week, you wouldn't have any need to release anything else. Nothing. So this is why I'm feeling like they're kind of on their heel, or maybe the video's been lost. I don't know.
Right.
But if this video really exonerated him the way they had us thinking last week, you wouldn't have to release anything.
Let me say this though. Here's the thing: if you're in a close contact with someone, like in the back of a cab, and somebody is trying to assault you, or they're punching at you, and you hold them back. And let's say that you have them like this, and you're not choking them, you just have them by your hand is on their neck or something, holding them back. It doesn't take much force, especially if there's someone who's fair skinned, a white person, someone who's leaning in, forcefully trying to get you, for there to be pressure on their neck. And you're not applying the pressure, they're applying the pressure, but your hand is there. It's not going to take much for the bruises to set in. So there might be marks on their neck. And if they're doing that, it's not going to look good. If you're, look at the dude you see the guy, they're going to show pictures of him from Creed 3. The dude looks like he looks like a walking, talking superhero with his physique. He is yoked all the way up. And if you have some little blonde chick up there and he's got his arm out like this around her neck, that's all people are going to see. They're going to be like, he's choking the shit out of her. Excuse my French. They're not going to see that he's defending himself. He's trying to keep her away so he doesn't have to really do anything to submit, to sort of keep her back. He's just trying to keep his distance. They're not going to see that. And that's one of those difficult things that happens with men, is that you either allow yourself to get pummeled, or you're in the wrong when you defend yourself, right? As a man would. Because I can tell you right now, if I try to do that to Lamont, Lamont's going to try and knock the shit out of me.
No, I'm not.
Well, Tariq Watts, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Anybody have any final thoughts?
Can we get the likes up? Can we get some more super chats in here? This is show 100. This is the C note, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so proud of this brother. Let's get them likes up. Let's slide in some more super chats before this man adjourns from his 100th movie news roundup.
And I'm gonna go ahead and add on that. Even though I said $100 super chat, how about if we get 100 people with $1 super chat? How about that?
Hey, that'll work. Or new subscribers. Thank you. Dane C, $2. Lawyer never said she was gonna release the video. What? That doesn't. Why would she say there's a video then? If but I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what you said. But thank you for the super chat. Another one for Tariq Watts, $4.99. Thank you. My thing is, though, he assaulted her badly in the cab. My thing is, though, if he assaulted her badly in the cab, why didn't the driver report it afterwards? Too many questions unanswered right now. Maybe he did. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
They should make a movie. You know how they had the movie The Expendables with Stallone and all them? They should come out with a movie called The Canceled. Just find all the people that have been canceled in Hollywood. They should make a movie with all of them.
You're silly.
Just bring over. It's just Louis C.K. and what's the dude that made Glory? Not Glory. The dude that made what's the Scottish movie that they did? Mel Gibson. Get Mel Gibson, Louis C.K. Get all those. Get the comedian, the dude from back in the day that has his Las Vegas his Las Vegas joint. Get all those dudes together. Just make a movie called The Canceled.
Put it on reality TV, Larry. That's what you do with it.
Right.
You good?
There you go.
You good, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out in a little bit. But
Gotcha. Okay. Well, guys, that's it, man, right there. You know, we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully Jonathan Majors is innocent, and we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to wait. But that's it right there. And if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you so much. That is all the topics that we have today for the Movie News Roundup show number 100. Guys, thank you so much. Streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Lamont's channel as well. Information is in the description box of this video for all of my guests and all of the topics that we discussed today. And I look forward to doing this again with all of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But before we head out of here, I just want to go around the room to my guest. Larry, what do you have going on your channel right now that you would like to promote to all the good people out there real quick?
Oh man, just keep watching, man. I'm trying to finish up all these product reviews. I told myself that once I finish all these products I currently have, I'm done doing done as a full-time product reviewer. I'm going to start doing something else on my channel. It's just a matter of getting through all of what I currently have. It's going to take probably, I think, a couple of months to get through everything. So, but I've been working on an idea. I haven't really run it by anybody yet, but I think I'm going to run it by some of you guys, some of the brothers on the thread, and see what you think about it. But yeah, just keep watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Subscribe, trying to get my numbers up a bit, and I hope everybody out there is enjoying themselves and subscribe to all these brothers out here.
Thank you, Larry. Got another super chat from Sheila Smith for $20. Thank you so much. Yes! Elliot, coming to you next, sir. What do you have going on your channel that you would like to promote? And I'm sorry, Sheila. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. But what do you have going on your channel, sir, that you would like to promote to all the good people out there?
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, it's on the screen now, but I just want to take the time, to say, man, seriously, like Lamont said, and Larry can attest to this, hosting a live show, hosting a consistent show on a consistent basis is not an easy feat. And Brandon, man, is super proud of you, man, and so thankful for you allowing me to be on the various different shows I've been on, the collabs we've been doing, man. So seriously, man, it is not an easy feat for you all watching at home to conduct these shows, get the notes together, host a show, interact with you all. It's not easy, and Brandon makes it look easy because he's a professional at this, man. So 100, congratulations to you on 100, man, and cheers to the next 100. And 50K is right around the corner, 100K is around the corner, man. But seriously, Brandon, man, congratulations, well deserved, and just happy to be just a small part of this journey, man. So congratulations to you, man.
Thank you, man. That means a lot, man. That means a lot. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, what's up with this Succession, bro?
Oh, hey, Succession. The episode's on now, but around 9:15, 9:20, we'll be doing a live after show of it. So yeah, join me if you guys are Succession fans a little bit later tonight.
I'm about to start watching that, Elliot. I'm behind on some of the more popular shows. I just started watching a couple weeks ago, or about a week or so ago, Yellowstone. So I'm on the final season now. I'm gonna start Succession next, so I can catch up. But man, some of these shows I've been sleeping on are really, really good.
Right on. Lamont, last but not least, sir. Wrong button. What do you have going on your channel that you would like to promote, sir?
I'm only going to be probably doing maybe 2 videos this week. I'll be dropping a power video tomorrow, the trailer for the upcoming episode. And I want to just say, please go check out Elliot's Succession videos. I was hog-tied into watching the show last year. Got into it. People know that I'm kind of into politics, and that show was going to give you the gritty side of one of our famous news networks turned into art form. So definitely check out Elliot. He does a great job. Continue supporting my brother B. More power to you, B. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. You just constantly grit, grind, and keep putting these shows out. They are harder than what B makes them look. And other than that, ladies and gentlemen, just support all of us, because we're all putting out our own brands of content, and just be on the lookout. You can follow me on this week, mostly on Twitter and IG, because I'm not at home right now. And I'll kind of let you guys know what I'm up to. But we appreciate your support, and stick with us.
Can I say also, look at Lamont's subscriber base. Look at that 142. we need all just big ups to him on that, because YouTube for a long time had shadow banned him and he was stuck at 103 for like months and months and months. That 142 is hard earned, man. He needs serious dap on that one right there.
Yes, sir. Y'all
I
help him get
appreciate
to
that, Larry.
150. Yeah. Thank you, Sonny Peace. Congrats again. This was a great 100 show. Here's to 100 more. Thank you, Larry, Elliot, and Lamont for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Have a good evening, everyone. And then we have one more super chat.
What a money reside.
Frankey W.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank you so much, Frankie. I appreciate it. Y'all, some smooth brothers. Really enjoyed the chat. Congratulations on reaching show 100. Frankie, thank you so much. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Also, I just want to thank everybody that came through tonight to the show 100. It really does mean the world to me. I didn't know if many people was going to show up or not. And I know y'all got to go. I know you got to bounce, Elliot, but I just see the Secret Invasion trailer just dropped, and so I'm about to download it right now and react to it. And so if y'all got to bounce, go ahead and bounce. I'm not tripping, but I'm gonna react to this because
check it out.
I'm looking forward to this. You don't you sure, bro? I know you got.
Yeah, no, it'll be a little late, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out.
Let's
This
see
what's
it.
up. That's why I got my virus blocker on. That's because of my downloader. But I got the Norton's turned on, so we blocking all that stuff right there. So let me get a better Marvel background. We was finna head out, but the trailer just dropped. Hold on, let me get.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna do the Marvel this right here, and let me just update the banner real quick. Wait, where is it? Okay. Yeah, it just dropped 3 minutes ago. I was hoping.
I think it was during the game. Yeah. Right.
Okay, so we're gonna get rid of Amy Jo Johnson's banner, and we're gonna paste that. And
Come on, are you looking forward to this Spawn reboot?
A little bit. All
right. Okay, let me bring up the video. See, I lost about 50 people. You know what I'm saying? But here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here go the new trailer for Secret Invasion. Hopefully they don't claim the video.
Fury. Since you've been gone, things have gotten much worse. How do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers? This war is one I have to fight. Alone. You're the most wanted man on the planet.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
The great Nick Fury.
That's a super scroll.
One last fight.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm feeling that right there. I am feeling that right there. Y'all, it's so much. Like we got a shot of Nick Fury with the patch, without the patch. Is one of the real Nick Fury? Is one of them a scroll? I kept thinking I was seeing Winter Soldier. Who was that woman in the red? It's so much. Oh,
I can explain all of it.
Lamont, go ahead.
So the girl in the red is. Are you talking about the older lady or the young lady?
She looked old. She had dark hair, dark black hair.
So let me start with Emilia Clarke.
Okay.
She's going to be Talos's daughter, and she's going to wind up being evil. And then at the very end, when you saw something, that black guy that you just skipped over, I seen them go at him, the guy sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
They took him in a chamber, if you guys caught that part, and they had some super soldier type serum. He's obviously a scroll that they're getting ready to turn into a super scroll. And this super scroll that they're going to be using in this iteration of Marvel is going to be able to basically have all the powers of the Fantastic Four, basically.
Right.
And we got Nick, we got Rhodey. He is the first command to the new president, which is going to wind up being Harrison Ford playing Thunderbolt Ross. And that lady in the red, the older lady, she's like MI6 with them trying to bring in Captain Britain. So eventually we're going to see Captain Britain because that lady works for she was like an assassin back in the day that worked with Nick Fury. And now he's having to go back to her. And right there, what you're seeing her look at is a bunch of super scrolls that they incubated. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be absolute fire. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Elliot, how you feeling about this, bro? Are you excited? You're not? How you feeling?
Yeah, no, I mean, this is giving those Winter Soldier vibes, which is something I've been missing in Marvel for a while. We got it a little bit with Falcon and Winter Soldier, but one thing I love from this trailer was no jokes, no comedy, no kiddie stuff, serious spy, espionage, type of vibes to it. So I'm here for it. I don't know if they've released who's directing all these episodes, but again, it gives me very much so the Russo brothers, Winter Soldier vibes. So again, I know we talked about it years ago. 6 episodes make me a little apprehensive, but 45 minutes to an hour, let it be fully fleshed out. And also knowing this isn't just a one-all, be-all show. It's going to carry over to the rest of Phase 5 and 6 with the ramifications. So I'm here for it, man. We jokingly said how Anthony Mackie and Captain America doesn't have any superpowers. So how the hell is Nick Fury going to go against some Skrulls? So I'm very curious to see who else is going to be maybe tagging along with him as we get this. See, I wouldn't be surprised if Captain America pops up or some other Avengers. Who knows? Captain Marvel made her appearance in Miss Marvel. So I'm very curious to see who else comes to help with this secret invasion.
Yeah.
You got the War Machine, Elliot. The War Machine. He's helping the president.
Hey, man. We will see what Rhodey's been up to. He was in a suit and tie. He wasn't in a suit in the trailer, so we got to see if he gets in that real suit.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm looking at this cast too, and who is Special Agent Sonya Falsworth? We're gonna find out. But Larry, how you feeling about this trailer, sir? What you got? What you got?
Yeah, man, it looks dope. I was excited to see Everett Ross in there, so we might see some Wakanda action, creep in there. It looks dope, man. I was loving. I see Nick Fury without the patch on. I'm like, did they get the brother a new eye?
Yeah.
I mean, dude's got connects all over. I can't believe that Shuri can't put him and eye together, But it looks good. I mean, Emilia Clarke, who doesn't love seeing, her and whatever she's makes. So it just looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. None of this overly ridiculous, silly stuff. It looks like it's going to be a good, action-packed, fun series.
Thriller.
Yeah. This couldn't have been released in a more perfect time. On my 50th show, that's when the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer came out, and we was able to react to that. Now we're able to react to this, and June 21st.
I think they're watching. I think they planned it for you.
Yes, you're right, Larry. They were like, this guy Brandon. Larry.
Yeah,
you got it, man. You got it. June 21st. It's right around. We're in April. 2 months.
Yeah.
So we got Guardians next month.
They're gonna make me go to movies.
And then we got the following month. We have Secret Invasion, and so that's what's up, guys. That is what's up. I love it. I'm excited. We are all excited. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to my show. If it's your first time here, excuse me. Sorry, that's twice today. I'm sorry. You're gonna get all my Oscar films, movie reviews, spoiler movie reviews, series reviews, weekly movie news roundup show. Bam, number 100. Come on, Snowfall season 6, Bel Air season 2. Bel Air season 2, Power Book 2 Go season 3, trailer reactions, some interviews, and other great videos as well. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Show number 100. If you want an audio only version, buzzsprout.com, all these platforms right here, as well as SoundCloud. Watch all my videos 30 times each. I really appreciate it. But guys, again, I want to thank you.
I know B says 30 times each. I'm just gonna go ahead and just say, just make it a cool 50, man. Just do the brother right.
50 times,
each.
50.
Just go ahead before you go to bed, put one of his videos on repeat. Just let it loop all night for like 8 hours.
That'll work. That'll work. But guys, again, I just want to thank all of you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's Larry, Lamont, and Elliot. That's just our opinion. Peace out. And we will all see you next time. That's the wrong one. Damn, my fault, y'all. Here we go.